words. So
9/11. I know a lot of people gonna be all in arms about 9/11 today and feeling like
assistant's voice crackled over the intercom. Your dad wants to see you. I took a breath and rose from it.
That's a book I'm reading called Sociopath by a lady named Patrick Gagne. I think it's Gagne or Cagney, maybe. Either way, it's a very good read. If you're interested, she's been a sociopath all her life, and she knew it. And she knew it at an early age. Like, she stabbed somebody in the neck with a pencil, I think at around 8 or 9 years old, which she said she thoroughly enjoyed. At any rate, like I said, it's 9/11, and everybody gonna be talking about what happened in New York City, which was horrible. I literally remember where I was, what I was doing, and all that, because we watched it too on film. I was at work. Some guy had broke some type of area. We were working in like a refrigerator, and he broke some type of pipe that went along the top of the refrigerator, and so they had to get everybody out of there and get us in the break room to figure out what happened. And I knew the guy personally, and we were kind of like buddies or whatever. He had went outside and smoked some weed, so he was really upset at the fact that he busted this thing and that he was gonna have to probably drop, you know, for a piss test, and it would show that he had been smoking weed. I probably did know what happened, but now I can't remember what happened to him, if he got fired or anything like that. Like, I can't remember none of that. At any rate, I woke up this morning really early, like 5 something, on my own. And I was for a while getting up at 5 o'clock every morning. And I was just restless thinking about my situation at work with the people that I'm having struggles with in the corporate office. Now, I love my position. I love the people that I work with. Like, I love going to work every day. But when I have to deal with the people in corporate, it's a whole nother game. Like, stop me from getting sleep, and I just, I had a realization this morning that it's literally the same situation I was dealing with at the last job that I had. And I'm just like real misunderstood on what it is that I'm supposed to do. How I'm supposed to handle it. I mean, you could easily say, well, don't trip off of it. That's what people always say. Don't trip off of it. Well, if I had the ability not to trip off of it, I wouldn't be recording this morning, because I wouldn't be tripping off of it. But I am tripping off of it. And for the most part, I'm tripping off of it because I've lost so many jobs. I mean, not like, the jobs that I've lost have been good jobs. Like, high-paying jobs. And I've lost them based on a white woman having an issue with me. And that's the same situation that I'm dealing with now. And I just wish I could get that figured out. Because the person that has an issue with me literally has an issue with me because of the fact that she feels like that I should take notes. And from the moment that she felt that I should take notes, it has been an issue with her, which has in turn created an issue for me. And basically, it's learning styles. It's learning styles. She learns one way and I learn another way. And I really clarified that too the other day when I was talking to her. I clarified it with myself because she stated that how she got through college was that she memorized everything. She couldn't tell you what she learned in a essay or nothing else because she just memorized everything that she needed to know. And so that's the way that she lives her life, memorizing everything. And I don't learn that way. I need to know the why when things are done. I need to know the why it's being done. Like, why does this have to happen? You know, what does this resolve? How does this affect the whole chain? Just, I need to know the whys. And she don't even know how to give you the whys because she don't know the whys. She only knows how to do it because she memorized how to do it by taking notes. She told me when she trained with the girl that I replaced, that everything she said, she dictated on her computer, word for word. And now that she has an issue with me and the fact that I don't take notes, our supervisor, who also resides in corporate, has an issue with me for not taking notes. And the lead person for the office that I work with is also on board about me taking notes. My thing about notes is, how do you take notes on what's important? You know what I mean? I'm just paying attention to everything that's going on. And I'm figuring out how it will work for me. But I've never been a note taker, and I probably should take notes. I think this is probably key in the whole situation, that I probably should take notes, especially with my memory is, failing the way that it has over the, past few years. But I just really want to figure out, because I remember my ex said to me, one time in his infinite wisdom, it's the same people, a different spirit. And literally, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. No, I said that wrong. It's the same spirit, different people. So this is the same situation, but different people. And basically, it's always a white woman that has an issue with me, that decides to campaign against me. And they campaign, because the job that I lost last year, I literally lost that job for recording the lady that was harassing me. And she was harassing me regularly every time she worked. And so I started recording her for my own safety. And I got fired for recording her for harassing me. Now the lady said, I can't even think because I just got to drop down with the bitch name who's causing me the chaos on my new job. And the weird thing about it is that she a young white woman. So she 30. She might be 31, but I think she's 30. Dating a 48-year-old black man and got a 5-year-old child with him. So she started dating him at 25. And he was like 44 or 43. And she lives with him and his mama. They used to live in Colombia. I would be curious as to where she met him at. Because I think she probably met him, and it's just my opinion because it's a small town, and she a small town girl. She probably met him already in prison. And they started their relationship online because she's overweight, not very attractive. You know, her hair isn't blonde, but she dyes it that color. And because she dyes it that color, it's super thin. It's long, but if she put it in a ponytail, it still wouldn't squeeze through that motherfucking hole. It'd be, that's how much hair she got, as long as it is. It's super long, down her back. But it's thin as hell. It ain't got no girth to it at all. But I gotta get this figured out. Like, what is it? I just want to learn it so I can move on. I hate being stressed out based on how. And then you could easily say, okay, well, you shouldn't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks about you. That is so easily said. And that's what their book is about. The sociopath. She don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks. And I wish I could be a sociopath. So I could just move through life not giving a fuck about what nobody thinks. But because of all the trauma and drama that I went through in my life, starting from probably birth, it's hard for me to be a sociopath. Because what I noticed about this book, the sociopath book, is the fact that she has a lot of autonomy to be a sociopath and to talk about it. And tell about all of her antics of going and breaking in people's houses and stealing cars and, you know, stealing things and all kinds of, she just, you know, it ain't no, and she is a PhD psychologist now. As if all of those traits that she displayed all her life are gone. I doubt that. Very seriously. But she has the ability to talk about it and not be judged. And not be ridiculed. That's just like, man, the privilege of that is crazy. And even thinking about the privilege of that, the privilege of people being upset about this 911 thing, like, you know, I'm not, you know, like, person that be all power to the people, but we don't have the privilege of feeling any type of way about anything that is done to us that is negative. It's just like, you know, pull your bootstraps on, bitch, and keep it moving. I don't have the privilege of talking about it because don't nobody want to hear about it. It means nothing to them. It's not important to them. You know, I'm not getting anywhere. And I'm all over the place like I always am. And I think, you know, that's a bad thing. But I'm going to just let it go.